Oh yeah, it's best day ever. All you Lushies out there that have been asking us for probably forever, we listened. We do listen. And we're bringing you out something that we hope that you're gonna absolutely love. Hey, everyone, and welcome to a very, very special episode of Lush Reveals. I don't think I've ever been so excited for an episode of Reveals in my life. I am joined by Emma. Emma, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Emma Vincent. I'm the Lush perfumer here.
And we are, today, we're in a pretty special location. We are in the lab.
Yes,
A
secret lab.
A secret lab in an undisclosed location where no one will ever find us. Why are we here, you might ask? Today, we are so happy to show you a little community project that we've been working on. Lush Community Fragrances, woo! In case you're wondering what that is, we snuck into the community and we thought we'd ask you, what fragrances or what Lush smells did you want to see in fragrances? Boy, did we get some responses. We took those responses and we said, what perfumes can we make? What body sprays can we make? And this was the result.
Tramp.
My favourite.
Patchouli in there, oak moss. Actually, originally we were going to do this as a perfume, but we had to adapt it to be a body spray because as the years go by, there are certain regulations for certain materials, normally naturals because they're so supercharged. So for this one, we couldn't go at a very high concentration. So we wanted to make sure that it was safe for the customer, obviously, paramount. I've probably been involved with kind of community perfumes for, I don't know, probably on and off for 20 years. And virtually every time the suggestions go out or there's a vote, this is one of them.
And a really fun fact, and well, fun, impressive, amazing, is that there are only around 500 perfumes in the world. Just so you know, there are only about 500. There are 500, and at Lush we have 3 of them, and Emma is one of them.
Yes.
So this has been brought to you by an absolute expert.
Golden Pear.
Golden Pear. I feel like that's a real old. Is that an old fragrance or is that like 2015, 2016?
I think it was probably around 2015. It's because it went into a soap originally, and then it came out later as a body spray. So very originally it was kind of created for a Christmas soap. It did really well, and that's the thing. I think when products are popular, then everyone says, "Oh, I want that in a perfume," but they don't always work in a perfume or a body spray. So we have to try it out. Some are definitely not suitable or don't last very long. So. Yeah, should we have a sniff of this one?
Yes, we should have a sniff.
Okay, I'll try not to spray you in the face. It's quite sweet, isn't it?
It's very sweet, yeah.
But there's cardamom in there, so it's a little bit spicy. And one of the things is when you do kind of fruity perfumes, they can disappear quite quickly. So in here we also have sandalwood oil, which will kind of hold on to the fragrance and hold on to your skin so that it doesn't just disappear all in one go. Orange oil, I think, is in there, so that gives it a real sweetness.
It's such a great Christmas-like fragrance, isn't it?
Because you wouldn't necessarily, I don't think you could really tell that there's cardamom in there, but it gives something to like the fruity notes.
It makes me feel like a little kid again. Like it just makes me excited for like Christmas. You know, like when everyone's around you and like your family's around you and there's everything going on. Maybe like you're in the kitchen and your mum or dad is like preparing this delicious pudding and like you're like, oh, this smells so good. I don't know, it feels like I feel like a child again.
It'll sort of evoke different feelings and memories for other people. Someone might pin it to something very specific. They might think it's even summery, like it's quite a light scent. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favourites that I made. Super Milk.
This went viral. Our leave-in hair conditioner, it went viral on TikTok, and you would not believe how many people bought this and how many people have been loving the fragrance and telling us how much they love the fragrance.
I find with Super Milk, because I do use Super Milk as well, that we wanted to make sure it had something that would like hold and last in your hair all day or until you then wash it again, which is one of the things I really like about Super Milk. I think it is actually a little bit Marmite. Some people really don't like it and some people really love it. So I mean, I obviously love it, but I'm biased.
But do you think that's because it's some people that sweet, just generally sweet fragrances, some people like more earthy, herbal kind of And then I feel like there's like people I always speak to are like, oh, like I love earthy and herbal, and then like I'm not so keen on sweet. And then other people, but I love sweet. I can't stand earthy and herbal. Me, I'm a mix of both. What about you? Do you like?
For a lot of people, when you say what do you like, they kind of have an idea of what they like, but what they actually buy is very different. I found that I didn't think that I liked floral perfumes, but all of the things I seem to create and any other things that I seem to buy are always floral. So it's good to explore. And I think this one is, again, with like talking about the smells kind of sticking to the hair, there's tonka in there, vanilla, I love to use that. There's also litsi in there, which is one of my favorite kind of ingredients to use. Some people likened it to avocado co-wash that we already sell everywhere as the body spray. So it kind of goes to show that some perfumers have kind of a bit of a style, or they have kind of ingredients that they go to, and that obviously is definitely one of mine, because there seems to be a bit of a thread between the two perfumes. So once you've run out of super milk, go and buy avocado co-wash. Shameless plug.
It's not, it's a great smelling body spray.
Tender is the night.
That was originally a massage, fragrance or a massage bar, wasn't it?
Yes. I think the perfume's actually been around for a really long time. I'm pretty sure Mark created this one.
Oh, wow.
And he has a love for florals and everything romance and delicate, I would say. Light, floral, sort of powdery, almost kind of slightly vintage. It's just really sort of close and comforting. There's jasmine in there. Mark loves to use jasmine.
Love jasmine.
Ylang. Instantly
just have like this wave of just calmness.
To me, it smells a little bit like a fuzzy blanket, like a soft
yes.
faux fur blanket where you just want to sort of snuggle in and be all comforted and calm. Creamy candy. When I think of Lush, I always think of creamy candy as a smell. I've just been around it for so long.
It's just, this kind of reminds, because this is such a sweet fragrance, it kind of reminds me a bit of Snow Fairy. Is that normal?
Yeah, there are similarities definitely in the ingredients, for sure. And again, similar to Tramp, this comes up all the time within the community that they want it. So we know that it works well in a perfume. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, give the people, that's exactly what we're doing with all these. We're giving you, the Lush people, what you want, we hope. I'm going to say it now. If you're a Snow Fairy fan and you're looking for a slightly different fragrance, and you want something in perfume format, Creamy Candy is your absolute go-to without a shadow of a doubt. Now this one, I think people are going to be very excited for. It's Toil and Trouble.
Toil and Trouble. Toil
and Trouble. It is a Halloween, I don't know whether you can see it here, but it is a shower scrub.
Yes.
And people have been, I don't know what it is. I think each year we bring out Toil and Trouble, more people love it.
It's not typically what you would think is quite a commercial smell, you know, and normally things like quite green perfumes or quite herbal perfumes don't necessarily generally sell very well, but they do hit with certain people. When they love it, they love it.
Yeah.
They have to have it, and they have to, so that, you know, it might be if this was in store, not as many people, it wouldn't be like the bestseller, but it has enough of a, again, it's just like a cult offering, has enough of those people that desperately want to get it, and they desperately want it in this form. This was actually created by Lena.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it has sage in there, that gives it kind of its herbal part. But I think we kind of created the actual product in Mark's lab. And it was kind of a concoction of we kind of had different coloured scrubs, and we were mixing things together. And it's interesting because the perfume smells like a perfume. You know, if you think about it in the product, sometimes different products can give different aspects to the smell. Like if you put a perfume into a massage bar, like the cocoa butter base will kind of add something different to the fragrance. So I wasn't sure if Toil and Trouble would work, and actually it does. It actually smells like quite a complete perfume.
Yeah. The last one we have today, Sticky Dates Body Spray.
I think this was part of Eid as a shower gel.
Yes.
And then obviously people really loved it, and then we kind of brought it out as all year round. Yeah, so it is very popular. Like, to me, it is so strong. Like, we could have never made that a perfume because it would actually become a bit too overbearing.
Yeah.
So just be like a bit careful with this one. Like, people are going to love it, but it's quite strong. And there's a lot of spray that comes out, so, you know, maybe spray and walk into it or something. I don't know, but...
We've actually had some samples of this for a few weeks now, and this has... Everyone, I mean everyone who's walked in the room has seen this, has sprayed it. That's how, and everyone has commented on how strong it smells, how long it lasts. It honestly, I think people have to... This, I think, could sell out. I think this will sell out immediately.
Yeah, I think so.
This, in fact, this was our top voted fragrance when we asked the community. This was number one on the list. Everyone had to have this.
Which, in a way, is actually slightly surprising because they do have access to the shower gel. Like, if you didn't have the shower gel, you'd be like, bring it back. We want it. We want this. Yeah. But, you know, so... Yeah, it's definitely a fan favourite.
You've got to get down to your local Lush store and smell all these, you know, all of our fragrances. These ones, however, will be launching very, very limited numbers. So you need to make sure that you get onto the app ASAP because these will not be hanging around. This is a very, very special drop, and we had to do some convincing to get this. So this is why we're so excited to bring you these perfumes and fragrances. Thank you very, very much for talking with us today and explaining the art of perfumery and talking us through these amazing fragrances. And also, thank you so much for doing this, because turning these scents into fragrances, that's been absolutely amazing. And thank you from myself, and I know the community will be so grateful. So thank you so much for doing this. We hope you seriously loved this episode of Reveals. I think this is probably my favourite episode that we've ever done. We hope you loved the episode. We hope you love these fragrances. We don't want you to miss out. Bye.